Hello, my friends. How are you guys? Come on in. We have some amazing angels that we're going to bring to life today. So, if you want to see what we are creating, you can go ahead and comment sold space 1359. It's going to send you the link to these. These are big, these are amazing, and I'm super excited to bring them to life. How are you? Happy Monday, or maybe it's Thursday when you're chatting with us. I don't know, but let me know you're here. I would love to say hello. My name is Beth. And you are at the Ruffle Daisy, where I help you craft your story through creating beautiful things for our home and crafting the story that we are living in this world. We all have a story that we are sharing with the world, and I help you stand firm and stand bold and stand brave in that story. Hello, Connie. How are you? It is so good to see you. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you love putting us up on the TV so you can see the big project that we're doing, that's a great way to do it. It's a little bit easier to comment back and forth in the chat on Facebook. And so a lot of people pull them both up. So whatever works for you. Cheryl, we are working on some adorable little angels. Um, they're actually not little angels. They're actually a pretty good size. Let me show them to you. So let's see here. We have three angels. They may not look much like angels right now, but they're going to, and you guys are going to absolutely love how we turn these out. Okay. So you have three of the bodies, and then you got three of the wings. Check these out. These are good size. You're also going to get these little easels that go with them. It does not share that in the description, but you are going to get these. That way they can stand on their own, okay? But check these out. Oh my goodness. These are going to be so beautiful. We're going to put some pretty foil on the wings as well. Um, yeah, I think we're going to do the wings first. I have some pretty scrapbook paper that we're going to use. Check these out. I think we're going to make these angels to where we can use them all year. But you could definitely do these for Christmas. You could do them for whatever holidays you want. You could do these, and we just got done with 4th of July. You could do these if you love sunflowers. You could do these in a sunflower theme. You don't have to just do these as traditional angels. So I want you to think about that when you see them. Okay. I want you to think about that. All right. All right, we did. Hello, Sandy. How are you? It's so good to see you, Cheryl. All right. So before we get started, because we're going to Mod Podge these, and yes, making sure I have my little sander here. Let's go ahead and paint these white because we're going to do these white, and then we're going to put some foil adhesive on them because we're going to use some foil that has gorgeous flowers on it, but I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully we have enough foil. I think we will. We're just going to have to maneuver it on our sheet. Yep, we'll have enough. We'll have enough. So let's go ahead and paint these white. I want their wings to be white. So we're going to do that first. Hello, Roxy. How are you? Hello, hello. It's so good to see you guys. They don't look like people. They're going to be angels. They're going to be absolutely gorgeous when we're done. And I'm super excited about it. Have you had a good Monday? I've had a hot Monday. It is so hot here, you guys. It is just absolutely miserable. And then went to hold on. We gotta ban some people over on YouTube. Gotta love it over there, don't you? All right, there we go. Went to dinner with my daughter, so that was really nice. I am going to use, I'm going to call it a mop brush, but this is actually a makeup brush, but we're going to use it to paint our pieces white. And we're even going to get all of the edges because I want these to be white as well. So we're going to do the whole thing. All right, we're going to get that, and then we'll come back and do that second side. That way we're making a less of a mess on our fingers. I'm thinking about these in, you could get several of these and do different seasons with each one. Man, that would be so pretty. I'm gonna do them to where I can use them anytime. Okay. Hello, Jana. Hello, Cindy. It has been so long since I've seen you, Cindy. It is good to see your beautiful name here. And your face. It's a little face for me, but it is so good to see you, Cindy. All right. These makeup brushes, if you guys don't use them for this big coverage, and we actually use some of the smaller makeup brushes when we use chalk and highlighting and things like that. But I love these big paint brushes, makeup brushes, and you can just get them from Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, whichever dollar store you want. They're just fine. Don't be spending lots of money on makeup brushes, you guys, to paint with. All right. Let's dry these sides and then we'll go and paint the other sides. Seriously hot. Carson City, Nevada. It is so hot here. And I think Wednesday it's going to be about 100, which means it's already felt like 100. It's been in the 90s. But man, it's summer. Like if we were ready for the heat, we have it now. Hello, Carol. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Kathy. Please sprinkle this video out. I would love to share this with some other people. It is not, Kathy. And I saw your message, and I sent you an email the last month that I sent it, but I will double check that. I don't remember where you posted that message, whether if you emailed me or I'm not sure where I saw it, but I did see something. It couldn't have been in my emails then. But I can double check and make sure that you have everything that you have paid for, but we are not doing that anymore. No. But we would, I mean, we still have, like, if you still want to be guided, um, and get those like a kids kit every month, we still have lots of things that we can do for that. So that's not an issue, but we are not doing a kids subscription anymore. I just kind of honed it down to the one subscription that we have, and that's where I'm doing everything. That's where all the goodness is going to be taking place, which you're in there. And for those of you guys that are in the VIP group, your boxes went today. The VIP boxes went today. So you should have them soon. And our craft night is Sunday night. Actually, it's going to be Sunday day. Take that back. It's going to be Sunday day. I have somewhere to go Sunday night. It's going to be in the 95s in the next 2 days. Oh, did you sell out the live? What do you mean, did I sell out the live? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean, Deb. Did I sell out the live? I don't know. Let me know what you mean. All right, let's see. Let's get all these covered, these edges covered. Just going to make it look a little bit better. All right, now we're probably just going to do one coat on these. You are going to see it on our foil because our foil is transparent, but I don't think that, I think one coat is still good enough. So let's set that there. Should it be one coat? Hold on. Let's see. Let's dry these up and make sure. It was super hot today in Southern Illinois. Oh man, I think it's hot everywhere. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow and Wednesday in the workshop because I think we are going to put another coat on these. We're going to go ahead and put another coat on these. The subscription box, yes, it will be Sunday. It'll probably be Sunday. I'll post in the group whether it's going to be Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. I'm not really sure. I have to be somewhere at 7. So it'll be before that. I just know that. Let's do this one next. That one's still a little bit wet. Actually, they both are. Let's dry them up before we put our second coat on them. I have not sold out the live event. There are still tickets for the live event. Yes. We've sold 18 tickets and there's 24 available. Have not sold out yet. And honestly, I haven't even chatted about it very much lately. Oh, Kathy, I could still take care of you. Okay. I can still take care of you. I'll get you covered, I promise. Is the red foil in the shop? I did put the red foil in the shop. I will double check and make sure that it should just be in the VIP group. Um, Green, silver, and gold are not in the shop yet, and they won't get added until I actually physically have them in my hands, but they are on order. But I don't want to add them to the shop until they're in my hands. You never know when stuff happens. So, all right. All right. So we got three of these. Those look pretty darn good with two coats. So I think that's going to be all we need. So on our actual angels, we're going to use some scrapbook paper and then we're going to put foil on their wings here. Just going to be so gorgeous. I'm so excited to put these together. Am I freezing? Silly internet sometimes. New AC installed for Sherry. I'm so glad. Man, you are going to be enjoying the cool. You wanted to kiss the installer today? That's so funny. I feel your pain. I was talking, we had our electrician come over today, and I was chatting with her because we're getting a new shed on Thursday, and we want, man, I got this stuff everywhere today. Um, we're going to get it installed on Thursday. Well, Big B wants power out there, so we have a light and stuff. And I was talking to her, and we've had a lot of power surges lately in our town. Um, I mean, depending on which site, Facebook site you look at, everybody has an opinion, right? But she's had several people that in the power surges, it has completely destroyed their AC. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, how do you prevent that? And she said, you can put a whole house generator or no, a whole, like a surge protector on your, um, what's that? The panel, the electrical box panel. You can put a whole house surge protector on it to prevent that. And I was like, we need that. I don't need my electricity going out and it blowing my laser, or our house is 20 some plus years old, and knock on wood, I know this is blanks, but it's the original air conditioning and heater. So I'm like, we need to like limp that along as much as we can because those are not cheap. I, I do not envy your position of having your AC out. Not at all. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Pam. Oh, you just ordered your butterflies this weekend. Miss Tori got her license and a new car. That's so much fun, Deb. What'd she get? Is it like a little car? Is it a SUV? So you saw the wings that we painted white, and we are going to let those dry completely. Actually, let's do this first. Let's get these to dry completely so we can put our foil adhesive on them. Remember, this step, you can only get the foil if you're in our VIP group, okay? So you need to be over there to get this amazing. We're going to use this. It's kind of got flowers and stuff on it. I don't know that you can see it very well. It's holographic. I think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Community education, it's because the grids can't take all of the demanding power. I thought that, and we have two new industries that have popped up here in town, and I'm only probably half a mile from them. And just having two new big industries show up in town is pulling a lot from the grid. And so I think that's what it is. I really do. We've had a lot lately. So Sherry, I think the surge protector is about $1,000. That's what she was quoting me. $1,200 ish. Um, but think about it. I was like, I would rather spend $1,200 on a surge protector that's for your entire house versus $18,000 on a new laser or, $20,000 on a new HVAC system or heater or whatever. I don't even know how much those run, but I know it would be, yeah, it's definitely more than $1,200. So basically it's a surge protector. They install it on your my back itches, sorry. They install it on in your electrical panel. And it's like a bypass. Yeah, and it protects everything in your house. Yeah. A little Honda Fiat, blue and has everything she wanted. Cruise, heated seats. I love it. Yes, Sherry, do look into it. Didn't even know that was a thing until she mentioned it today. Did not know it was a thing. All right. So these all have, this one's still a little bit cold. So if you're wondering if your paint is dry, it may feel dry, but if it is super, super cold to the touch, then it's like the bottom layers are still wet. Um, Obviously, when you're using a heat tool, it's heating them up, but when you're done, like I can push my hands right here and I can tell right here it's cool to the touch. Nowhere else it is. But that just means those under layers of paint are still not right. Mary, how are you? It is so good to see you. So good to see you. We are working on our angels today. Our standing angel trio. So you're going to get three little angels. They're going to look like angels, I promise. And then you're going to get three of the little wings. Your daughter has a home with 5 window air conditioners, 560 last month quoted for central air. That's not bad, I don't think. It's an older home without decks. 30. Oh gosh. No, that is a lot. $38,000. How can people do that? I mean, that's like refinancing the house time. That's crazy. Has it been a long time since you've got me live, Kim? Well, I'm so glad. Cindy, our live event is June 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th of next year. June. Okay. I would love to have you. Definitely. Definitely. I can send you the link. Okay. We have 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. We only have 6 tickets left. Okay. Only 6 tickets left. And it is one price. We are all staying in the same place, so you don't have to worry about accommodations. You don't have to worry about hotels or any place like that. We're all going to be staying at the same place. I take care of all your food. I mean, you can bring snacks and stuff to share with the group if you want, or you don't have to. I will provide everything. You just show up on Thursday and leave on Sunday, and I take care of absolutely everything else for you. I would love to see you, Cindy. I would love that. Let's go ahead and get our foil adhesive on here. So this is an adhesive for our foil that we sell in the VIP group. Oops, they're flinging it everywhere. And so let's just go ahead and I'm going to have to look at it from an angle so I can see where I've put my adhesive. There we go. So this is going to stay sticky. Okay, it's going to dry completely sticky. And that is what our foil is going to stick to adhere itself to our piece. I have a heart silver foil and then these flower ones. And I thought with the scrapbook paper that I found, the scrapbook paper that I wanted to do, I think the flowers are perfect because all my scrapbook paper has flowers on it. Do you put a thick or thin layer? So on this one, I'm just going to put a thin layer on, just because it's a transparent foil and it doesn't, I'm not trying to get every bit of color off onto my piece. So I would put a light coat. Um, if I was putting a solid color on here, foil, I would probably do a couple coats of the foil adhesive. Well, hold on. Got something in there. Okay, there we go. Think shining it in the light and making sure I got everything covered there. Deb said retreats are so much fun, friends. I'm going to tell you that with the retreats, you are going to leave and wonder how you ever lived your life without them. They really are. They really are. Great time to get away and just do a little bit of self care, grow closer to other women who are just like you, grow in your faith. There's just so much that you can say about the live events. There's so many things that you can gain from them. I definitely think that everybody should be at one because they really are life changing. Deb is one of those who has been with us for all three of ours. We've had this will be our third live event. And so, Deb, I was thinking earlier that I'm going to make some little things that, like, what is it? Um, like you're a 5 year member or whatever, you know what I mean? Because you'll have been to three of them, and there are several of you guys. You've never done foil, Sherry? Foil is very, very fun. Hello, Brenda. You're a bit scared too, flying by yourself. I promise you, you're going to be okay. We will pray for you, Marissa, but I promise you that it is going to be so worth it. Kathy's coming. Marissa has not come before. Kathy has not come before. Sandy Lockhart, I think, is in here. She hasn't been before. So we have some newbies that are coming and joining us, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You also learn and share a lot about yourself. Yes, you really do just grow, um, just in relationships with other people and in yourself. I'm telling you. It's really hard to put into words. I'm plugging in my iron real quick because we're gonna Mod Podge some beautiful paper on these. Let's go ahead and get our Mod Podge out. You love flying solo, social time. I love it. I love flying. I love flying. What about you guys? Marissa said she is nervous about flying. Have you ever flown before, Marissa? Is this going to be your first time? Let's see. I'm trying to think of the best thing I can use to put this Mod Podge on. Let's use this one. Oh, Sandy, we actually have a lady that does that. So as we get closer to the event, we will create a Facebook group, and we do have a lady, Andrea. She comes in early and does that. She does some sightseeing around the area and things like that. So yes. And I got way too much Mod Podge on here. Yeah, you can stay in the same town. It's the cute town. It's called St. Joseph, Missouri. You can stay in that town. There's probably Airbnbs um, if you want to come in early. I think that's a great idea. We could even hook you up with each other if you want to kind of sightsee with some friends. That would be really fun, I think. You love to fly. Cheryl loves to fly. Trying to decide if you're going to fly. How far is a drive? A drive is it, Sandy? We do have a couple people that fly and drive. Deb and her daughter drive from Colorado. I think another one is from Illinois. Winona is from Alabama. And I think Andrea is somewhere in the South as well. I love flying. My husband doesn't, he doesn't mind flying. It's just the stuff that comes along with it. Having to go through the security and being at the airport early and all that stuff. He doesn't like that. But I will tell you, if you're flying into Kansas City, we have a brand new airport and it's really nice. I love it. All right. We're going to dry these because, oh, my alarm's going off to put in my braces. I need reminders to take my medicine at night, put my braces in. That's what getting old's doing, isn't it? Coming from Kentucky. Yeah, you could definitely drive that if you wanted, depending on, I mean, some people don't really want to drive out of a certain distance. But Kentucky isn't too bad. It's probably because we just drove from Kansas City to Nashville and it was 8 hours. Yeah. Robin will have to fly too. Oh, she's from Georgia. I know that's somewhere down there. I don't remember where all the states are. Oh, last time you had trouble getting home, Kathy. That can happen. I think the airline industry, my husband hates it right now because he feels like there's just delay after delay after delay. I don't really mind that. I mean, unless you're trying to get somewhere and you're cutting it really close on time. Yeah, Sherry, she said the KC airport is much easier now. It really is. It really is. All right. So here's what we're going to do. These are the three angel pieces we have. 8 hours. Yeah, you could definitely do that if you or if you're comfortable with that. Um, I wouldn't go probably much more than 8 hours if I was driving by myself. All right, so we have this one, which we're going to put on one of them. I really want to maybe draw from this blue over here, I think. But we're going to do that one, and then we're going to do this one, and then we're going to do this one. Okay, so these are all going to be florals. If you're driving from Pennsylvania, it'll take 17 hours. That's a long time. Are you driving, Captain? Let's do the middle one, this color, because these are mostly blues. Okay. They're just more close in color to each other, and this one has more yellows and stuff. So let's do our middle one like this. And actually, I don't know that we're going to get, I don't know that I want to use these big flowers. We may save those for something else. All right, we're going to do this one here. All right, put that down over here. So this one's going to go with this one. Put that there. Where did I get my floral papers? These came from Amazon. Pretty sure they're in my Amazon shop, but they might not be. I might need to add them to my Amazon shop. These did come from Amazon, though. It came with a pack of like 12 it was a pack of 24, 12 different designs. So each design you had two papers. Um, yeah, I can look. I was going to look real quick, but let's see. Let's do this one right here on this side. I really like that. Let's lay it on top here and see. These are going to look gorgeous with the white, um, our white wings, and then our foil that we're going to put on them. Oh my goodness, they're going to look amazing. Okay, so I'm wondering though, we're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. Let's do this one. Trying to decide. Hello, Maureen. How are you? Let's do this one actually over here. I want to get some of this right here. Yeah, so let's do that. These are gorgeous papers, you guys, for sure. All right, we're going to cut the majority of them off and we're going to iron them down and then we will sand them. Maybe. Let's cut the top of this one off right here. That way there's just less to sand. And we're going to just put our paper over the whole thing and iron them all at once. And they're not sticking right now because our Mod Podge is not dry, or it's not wet anymore. That one was a little bit, but All right. Let's go more this way on this one. So we get some of that yellow flower. All right. Here we go. So if you, these are $18 for all of them. Let me show you what you're going to get. You're going to get the three angels that I am Mod Podging on right now. You're going to get all of those. You're going to get three easels so they stand up. You're also going to get the three wings that I showed you that we painted white. And you're also going to get a few little tags here. They say believe, joy, and peace. You can use these if you want, or you don't have to. I'm not sure. We are probably not going to use them today. And then you have three of these little things. And these are actually, they're halos. If you want the halos on there, I'm going to show you how we can use those too. Okay. And then you also get three little buttons. Okay. So you're going to get all that for $18. And so think about it. If you love sunflowers, we're getting into the season where sunflowers are popular. The beginning of the fall, typically sunflowers are really popular. And so if you have a really pretty sunflower scrapbook paper, you could do these that way. Okay. That would be gorgeous. That way you can leave them out all year. Your beautiful sister, Pat McGee Charnecky's 70th birthday. Happy birthday to Patty. How fun. Well, tell her we said happy birthday. Haven't seen her face pop up here. I don't know if she's watching right now. Tell her we said happy birthday. All right, let's go ahead and sand these. So you could also do these if you wanted in a fall theme, if you want to do like um, a Christmas theme, you could do these for Valentine's Day, you name it. These are really versatile. So here's what the first angel body is going to look like. That's gorgeous. That's really pretty. I really like this down on the edge right here. That's so pretty. Look at this. Look how gorgeous that's going to look. Oh my goodness. These are going to be pretty. I think these might be my new favorite things. I know they're probably going to be. Hello. Hello, my friend. Roddy Mom Crafting. What is your name? I think I know that. Thank you, Stacy. I mean, if you guys don't mind me popping over to Amazon real quick and grabbing the link, I can get it for you guys real quick. But these papers did come from Amazon. They are absolutely gorgeous. I wasn't even in the market for papers. I think I was looking for napkins or scrapbook paper for our VIP group. Check this one out. That's going to be so gorgeous. And I stumbled across these. Whoops. Hold on. We need to iron it right there a little bit more. I stumbled across these and was like, ooh, we got to have those. Those are gorgeous. They are so pretty. Peggy, so good to see you. All right. That's unplugged, so we shouldn't burn ourselves. These do stand fairly tall, and I'm going to show you. But when you look at these on the computer, I don't think I put the size in there, but these are a pretty good size angel. All right, let's clean up our mess. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Give me all the florals. I love it. You want the link? Let me pop over to Amazon real quick and I can get it for you. I found this and was like, oh my goodness, I have to get this. My husband was with me. He's like, yeah, you do. Brian's pretty ornery. I have to apologize about him a lot. I mean, it's always in good fun, but I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, that's my husband. He said that. He's pretty ornery. Let me look really quick here on Amazon and I can send you the link. I can post it here in the group. If you want these, let's type scrapbook angels, you can type, what was the number? Sold space 1359. All right. Where'd they go? There they are. So it's 24 sheets, and there are two of every one. And for me, if I order them today, I would have them on Wednesday. Okay. There we go. That should be coming through now. That's going to be the link for the scrapbook paper. The t-shirt, you need this. We were at a local, our town had, it's called Tongi Days. We live in a town called Tonganoxie. And a lot of people look at that and they're like, how do you say that? And so we usually call it Tongi. And it was like their summer festival. And there was a lady there selling these, and I absolutely loved it. So you don't have to apologize for him. I got your back, Big B. He would love you for that, Marine. I love it. All right, so these you can use if you want. I don't know, might use them. No, we could paint them a pretty color and tie it around their neck, maybe. That might be really pretty. But these now, they're probably going to be really snug if you are putting them on with scrapbook paper, okay? Because um the width of this hole is the width of the wood, and so it might be a little snug. Let's see, I might not be able to do it with the scrapbook paper. It might be too snug. It might rip my scrapbook paper. No, it's going to go on. I just don't want to tear my scrapbook paper, but you can put these as halos on. Hold on. See, it's going to make it dark. I don't want that. Actually, I think we are going to use these. I think we are. So let's paint these all white too. And then let's paint these silver, because the color, the foil that we're going to use is silver. I just don't know that the silver is going to cover this. And so we probably need to paint them white a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to paint them white. You need one? I'm betting that if you did some searching on Amazon, I bet you could find a shirt that says the exact same thing. All right. Let's go ahead and paint the edges of these real quick. That way, I just don't know if our silver is going to cover that dark. We're just going to make a mess. We're just going with it. We'll just get a pretty light coat on, just enough to cover that darkness so that we can paint it silver. And the reason you want to do both sides is because it's probably going to be angled where you're going to be able to see like the top and the bottom. I don't know if that's going to work on the edges. I mean, the silver that I use should cover it pretty well, hopefully. Woo. Iridescent, yeah, I am going to do that. Yeah, maybe we should just do that. Paint them all white. Should we paint them all white and put iridescent, or paint them silver? Because I was going to do them gold, but since our foil has silver in it, well, and it's iridescent, so maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. Let's get one more good coat, and then we'll go back over and do it with silver. I'm thinking of doing these in golds for Christmas too. I think that would look really cool. Oh, yay! Your scrapbook paper is gonna be there on Thursday. I love it. I love it. Do the backside at the bottom to make it fit. Yeah, we could sand in there a little bit. Yeah, we definitely could. Here's the silver we're gonna use. It is the Dazzling Metallic Deco Art. It's my favorite. I do have the silver and the gold, and I'm almost out of the silver, honestly. There's still some in there. It's gonna be now. Make sure that when if you're doing this over scrapbook paper, you want to make sure that you don't have any paint in these edges because it's going to get all over your scrapbook paper if you do. All over. And you don't want that. Think the silver? That's what I'm thinking. Let's put some out here. Yep, I'm almost out. I think that's probably good though. We're going to paint this side and then we'll go back and paint the edges so they're dry. Yeah, I think that silver is good. And I don't know, I might need to yeah, this is better when you tap it. Let's do that. It was looking a little streaky. There we go. And it is covering up the edge as well. There we go. That's perfect. Stickles would definitely work. And honestly, we haven't used stickles in a while, have we? We need to pull some out. Oops. I think I'm painting my hands more than I'm painting the pieces tonight. I just threw that in the wet paint. That's all right. All right. Let's let those dry a little bit. And let's put some foil on. Let's clean my hands up so we don't transfer our stuff. It is a lot like our wallpaper, the wallpaper, right? Yes, it's got all the watercolor effect to it. You started painting the vase of flowers, Tracer. Cheryl, tomorrow night we're going to do a Christmas tree. And I think you guys are going to love it. Yes. So if you're in the VIP group, tomorrow is our craft paint night. So make sure that it's our canvas paint night. Okay. So we're going to be painting on canvas on a Zoom. Oops. All right. This is dry, but it's sticky. Okay, that's what the foil adhesive does so that your foil sticks to it and adheres. But I am just gonna go over it just to make sure it's all good. Looks like something stuck to it there. All right, let's do it this way. You know, I took this off my roll and now I don't even know which side is which. Well, we're gonna see. Let's do the big one first. Actually, let's lay it like this. Let's do it this way. Hopefully, that's right side up. We'll know if it's not. because it won't want to stick. I mean, it'll stick, but our flowers won't. But it is. It's the right way. Let's rub all this down. So this has flowers on it. I don't know if you can tell. Let's hold it up for you. Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. This transparent foil is my favorite. You're going to see exactly why here in just a second. I just love, look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. So you can see the white through it. Here's the overhead camera. You can see the white through it. I have done a busted canvas, Cheryl. It was on my old page. And so I was thinking the other day, I had my old page for like 12 years. And obviously it's not a thing anymore since it got hacked. Um, but I was thinking, I did 12 years worth of stuff over there. I need to like do all that all over again because it's not here on this page. I have done a busted canvas, so we should do it again though. We did a fall one. I think we did a fall one. Aren't these cool, Carol? Isn't that gorgeous, Sandy? So pretty. It sticks to everything. All right, how did we have it? I think we have it like this. I guess we'll figure it out, right? Um, let's see. Yes, it's this side. Let's lay this one here, and we'll lay this one here. There we go. There we go. Let's rub them down. So if you're a VIPer, there is another foil that I considered using. Um, the hearts, the Paris hearts. That one I think would be really pretty on this project too. If you peel off and some of it comes with it, lay it back down, rub it again. It probably just means it didn't get adhered well. All right, that one's good. Wow, I absolutely love that. Those are so gorgeous. These would be good on snowflakes, you guys. Those would be so pretty on snowflakes. It is kind of like paint and lace. Yep. Ta-da. Look, and we still have little ones here. Like, save all of these because you can use those little pieces, like little ones like that, if you want to make earrings or anything like that. You want to do a Christmas one, if you can find a picture of Santa and a little boy, that would be adorable. That would be adorable. What's a busted canvas? Well, you're just opening up a can of worms, Marissa. So it's literally taking a canvas board, not a canvas board, but the canvas that has the frame around it. And you put the picture actually on the back side, and you actually cut the canvas and peel the layers out. Um, I'll have to find a picture of mine that I did. I'll have to find a picture of mine that I did. If you just Google busted canvas, you're going to see all kinds of cool ones. There's some really, really amazing ones. So these are gorgeous. I think these are good. Let's go ahead. Let's do the back side because I said we might see that. So let's go ahead and get a thin layer on the back side. That way these are all silver and you can't see any of that laser burn on the edges. Okay. Now, if I have an issue putting these on, I'm not going to force them too much because I don't want to tear my scrapbook paper. But one of the things that you can do is you can like take these and just sand in and out here, just like this. Okay. If you have a hard time, just do that real quick. There we go. Just sanded it down a little bit. We'll stop. Hopefully that'll help. Because when I created these, I didn't really create a room for, I wanted them snug so that you would put them on top of the angels. And so I didn't equate for scrapbook paper. I was mostly just equating for paint. Ooh, yes, you could definitely use all the little pieces of your the foils for like a quilt patch. Yes, that would be so gorgeous. That would be really pretty. All right, let's put these together. Oops, did I have a little one that was peeling? Maybe right there. We can hit it with an iron again. I think that is not hot enough. We can try. I don't think it's hot enough though. Maybe just enough more. All right, so you're going to want to glue them to where I'm putting to where the wings, let's see, just hit right at where the head is. Can you see that? My table is white, and so it's probably hard to see that, but we're going to glue that right there. Maybe. So we're going to glue right here. Let's see. Try to get it straight. And I'm wondering, let's go ahead. Let me get some of these clamps out. Because they're going to need to. Yeah, let's let that sit there for a second. Hold on, I think I have more. Here's two, but I want two more. All right, let's do this. Oh no, oh no, maybe that's not supposed to be clamped on there. That's the medium sized one. Thank goodness. Let's try it again. We probably don't need any more glue, but this is the big one. All right, let's try it again. It was starting to stick though. There we go. And then this one goes on this one. Let's put a little bit here. Oh, I got glue on my fingers. Hold on. Let me hold it up and see. You guys, these are so pretty. Look at those. Oh my goodness. All right, let's clamp this one down. Let's put them mostly at the top there, maybe. There we go. And then let's do this little one. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. You know what we could do? If I moved them up a little bit, I don't know that I can move them up a little bit. Yes, we can. Because we could put some pretty twine or something around their neck. That's probably. So I'm putting it right where it starts at the neck. That way we can tie some pretty twine around it. Ribbon or something. I think that's good. Set that one there. Oh, we're gonna have to let that dry because that's super glue. And I'm gonna get that everywhere. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on this one. And we're putting it just at that neck edge because I want to tie a little something around their neck, maybe. Okay. Whoops. Don't slide on me. I want you right there. Looks about right. All right. Let's figure out what ribbon we want on them because I really think I like, you guys, these are so pretty. These are so pretty. Flower Garden Angels. Winona, I am on late. It's 9:30. I probably need to go to bed. I didn't get on until 8:30 though. I was like, I'm gonna go live because I didn't today. I want. So hold on. I'm out of view from you guys. Hold on. I really like this. And we can probably tie that on it. Let me look at one other thing. I think I am going to use these. And we may not even have to tie them around it. I may just make like a, yeah, we're going to do that, I think. However, we are going to have to tie it around it so it has something to hold on to or glue it down or something. And I have these little silver balls here. So I'm thinking that would look really cute right there. Maybe too much though. These may not look right. I don't know that I like these. I really want something around their neck though. Maybe just a piece of this. Still don't think I like it. We could tie a little something right there. Let's see what that looks like. Why are these not sticking? It's going to take a while to stick. I'm not sure why, but what do you think? It is dark. I love it. It's a little bit more like of an ash brown. Yes, I do love it. I do. I need these to come off so I oh, this one's stuck. This one's good. So I'm wondering what it would look like. Hold on. Let's just tie one and see what it looks like. We can always cut it if we don't like it. Always cut it if we don't like it, but we can tie it in a little knot. a knot or a bow even. I think a knot would look cute actually. And then I think I like it like that. The little one, oh, I love it like that. Now, this was the tricky part where you need to be careful if you're putting it on your paper. Like you have a little angel. Oh my goodness, she is absolutely adorable. So this is the smallest one. Let's go ahead and put our easel on the back of this one. So we're gonna do that. Actually, this is the wrong size easel. That's the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong one because you want to put your easel on here. And if I put that on there, it is too long. Okay. That's really cute. Do you like it with the halo? You like it with the halo? So you could put iridescent. I really like just the silver on it. And then I was thinking here, but I think that's too much with the little ball there. I think that's too much. I think I just like the little. Yes, we're not going to use those. We'll use those on another project. So let's put them down in my stash. Let's see if this one's dry. Let's put this one on. Let's tie it on a different side. You could do a bow if you wanted, but I think I really like the knots. That's so cute. And then this we'll put this way. Hopefully. Again, remember I said it's going to be a really snug fit, especially because we have the ooh, it was moving on my glue. I don't want that, especially because we have the scrapbook paper on here. So let's see. This one is going to fit there. That's where it should go. So for those of you that don't know how to use these, when you get these little easels, you can buy sets of them in the shop. It is going to come with some if you get this kit. Okay. You like it with the halo. Um, so you're going to use one of these and two of these. Okay. So we're going to glue this down to the center. This is where we want it. Figure out where you want it. You want it flush with the bottom. So we know that's going to go right there. So let's hold that up. Let's maybe do a little bit more. We're going to push that right there. And then these, I'm going to put a little bit of glue in each of those. Woo, that's a lot of it. And you're going to hook this in one side and hook this on the other side. Okay. So you have those in there. And then you're going to set those in there, and then you're going to walk away from it and you're going to let it sit until it dries, just like that. Okay. And then you have an easel for it to stand. I'll show you in just a minute when it's done drying. But so let's do this one. Hopefully it is. It's a little bit still needs to squeeze it real quick. You like the hello or the halo? Kathy, how are you? Um, you could tie the tags with it. I haven't painted them, and I don't know that I want them on here, but you definitely could. Oh, they do look absolutely precious, though. You could tie it. Yeah, you could totally do it. And I could just nestle this up there like that. We're gonna do it. All right, let's do it. I wasn't gonna use those, but I actually love them, so let's just do it. Let's wipe them down real quick, and let's find some pretty coordinating colors. I'm just wiping any of the residue off. Let's see, for this one, let's do this one right here, just like that. What color should we do this one? Check out what colors. Check out what colors are in it. What color should we use? How about let's in like a little bit of that yellow, maybe. Maybe a light yellow, a soft yellow though. I don't want a harsh yellow. Let's see. Actually, that might be too green. Is this the same? That's the same. Ooh, this color looks good. This is like a sage mint color. That's exactly what it is, sage mint. So let's take a little bit of that one and let's do this. So these you're going to have to do really light coats, okay? Because of that etching, you don't want any paint down in those letters. If you do get paint in the letters, it's not all for a loss. You can take your little tool and just trace along those letters in here and it will get any of those out. That's really cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to do that one, that color. This one does not have that color at all. So let's do these all different colors. Is this dry? Hold on. I'm moving it around like it's dry. It is dry. So now that you have this, see, can you see that? How it sits? Those are precious. Oh my goodness, those are absolutely precious. This one we'll do a pink. Let's do a pink on this one. I want a light pink. And I don't want to get a bunch of paint out and mix a bunch of colors. So let's do, this looks like it's cactus flower. Oh, that's going to be pretty. And I think we should do like a purple on this one. I think we'll do a dark purple on that one. All right, let's do this one, Joy. We might have to do a couple coats on these since I didn't paint them white. Although this one looks pretty good. And this one we'll do a purple. Actually, I'm thinking we're just going to do a really light purple. And I've had a light purple somewhere. Let me find it. It was almost like lilac. We're just going to have to make some. But we got some white out here. We can make some. Hello, Kathy. How are you? You would look for pastel colors? Jana, I did post the link for, see, yep, it was still on my, I could little paste it. I just posted the link for the papers, okay? Ooh, yellow. Yellow on this one. Yeah, let's do yellow on that one. I think so too. It's going to stand out and be a little bit brighter. We're going to use this yellow. It's called golden yellow, but I'm going to, let's see. Bright yellow, bright yellow. But let's take this lemon and lighten it up just a little bit. We're gonna lighten it up a little bit. Ooh, carnation from AFK would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. All right, let's mix this with some white. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I love that. Hold on, I don't even know if you guys can see the colors. Yep, that's very soft. Oh, you can see. That's very soft. I like that yellow. Especially if these are all displayed together. This one has a little bit of yellow in here, but even if they're all displayed, they'll look really good together. These are not, I need some different sponges. Okay. Oh, that's the perfect butter yellow. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Well, and actually, we haven't put any of these down yet, so we can mix and match. If we want to put the yellow on a different one, we can. Never fails. I get stuff on my. There we go. I do like the yellow on there. So let's put the green one on this one. I think it just blends with it a little bit more. We'll put the pink one on that one, and then we're going to put the yellow on this one. But let's do our ribbon first. Aren't they pretty, Cindy? I love them. Like these, you can leave out all year the way I'm doing them. But you could do them so many different ways. And remember, you get little buttons too if you want to put those like on top of your little knot. But I just think these are absolutely precious. This one we might be mixing a different color or another coat. Back here. Let's figure out how long you need to be. There we go. Let's trim that one. Trim this one. And we have her halo too that we need to put on. Let's see which way looks better. It is really tight. And you just push it down till it stops. Okay, it's going to stop. These are so pretty. Let's go ahead and put this one on here while we wait. Actually, this one. Let's get one more coat on here. Okay. I'll have to go grab another easel for the little one. But these do come with the easels. But if you want easels, you can get bundles in the shop as well. Because, sometimes you get things that don't really have a back. Well, if they're made to be like leaners, but I want these to stand up no matter where they are, not necessarily be a leaner. That's why these have easels on them. If you use twine, how would you attach the tags? You could just tie the tags to it. And look at that, I left all that back there. You could just tie the tags to the twine with a knot if you wanted. And let's set this one right here real quick. Um, I'm not gonna tie mine to it. It's gonna look like it's tied to it, but we're just gonna kind of put it right there and we're just gonna glue it. So it looks like it's tied to it, but it's not. Okay. However, I want, let's get some more white out because I think I want to burnish the edges with some white on all of these actually, just to give it a little bit of highlight around the edges. Oh, that one had black on it. I don't want to get that wet and it, okay. Let's just brush some white along the edges here. It's not super bright. I'd have to do a couple coats of the white. I think that helps though. I think that helps a lot actually. So we're just going to put a little bit there. Like I said, it's going to look like it's tied in there, but it's not going to be, but we're going to nestle it up under there to where it looks like it is. And she's good to go. Let's check this one out. Let's put a little bit of white on this one as well. Might not be able to see the white too much in the camera, but it's very faint. Still a little bit more though. It actually just looks kind of like a lighter green. Let's see. You kind of like gluing it instead. Yeah, it makes it a little bit more sturdy. So we should push this because see the word is upside down there. Or if we can move that. Or is it glued pretty good there? Come on. It's not going to go anywhere, is it? We're going to make it work. Let's untie it again. It's because it's glued down. There we go. Let's just tie it on this side now. Oops. These are hard to maneuver when they have the pieces glued on the back, just FYI. Don't glue the pieces on the back until you're ready to be done because they don't sit very flush once those are on the back. There we go. There we go. Those are precious. Look at those. Those wings and that foil is gorgeous, you guys. I'm going to set them all up for you here in just a second, and I'll move the camera down so you can see. Okay. So will the foil need to be sealed with a foil sealer, or can you just seal the whole angel with spray sealer? You can just spray the whole angel. Yep. I mean, we do have this final coat that you can rub over the top of the foil, or you can put this on with a brush over the entire thing. But you can spray seal. Okay. The only time I recommend to use this on foil is when you're putting it on furniture. Okay. The final coat, because you can build layers. And so you can do like 3 layers of this. But for things like this, you can just spray seal it. However, the foil has a shiny look to it, and you want to keep that shine. I mean, that's part of the allure of the foil. And so you just want to use like gloss, like high gloss. Do we love this one? Do we like this one being yellow? Actually, I think I kind of do. I think I kind of do. All right, let's do this one. Let's say right there. Oh my goodness, you guys, I think I'm in love. Let's get these out of my way so I can show you all the things all at once. Oh, did I put the wrong things in there? No, I didn't. All right. So we are going to add, um, I am going to add an easel for the little one, but I don't have that one right now. Okay, so you have this one. These are so pretty, you guys. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. Love that. Love, love, love. Let's see if I can get these on the screen together. Those are so gorgeous. And then you have this one. Okay. And this one will have an easel on it too. Those are so pretty. Oh my goodness. Let me show them to you up close so you can see what each one looks like. These are gorgeous. You guys got to get these. Add these to your cart if you like them. They are sold space 1359. They are absolutely gorgeous. You get the three angels, the you get the three bodies, you get three wings, you get three tags, you get three halos, and you get three easels for $18. Okay. Oh, I guess I should have put white on the yellow one. Shouldn't I have? Yeah, I will. So here's this one. This one says joy. Look at the iridescent. I think the iridescent on those really, really matches the papers that we put on them. Look at that. Is so gorgeous. Which one's your favorite? The buttons on the knot, you could definitely paint them and put them on the knots. You definitely could right here. Absolutely. I don't think I'm going to use the buttons. I like them without. I'm not a huge button person, but you definitely could. Let's put our white on our yellow now. There we go. Which one's your favorite? All three are your favorite? I love them. And for $18, you guys, those are so gorgeous. I love them. Now I got to figure out where to display them, but I think I'm in love. That foil, I think, just completely made these over the top. Now, other things that you could do is if you didn't want to use the foil, if you want to use the foil, you got to be in the VIP group to get it, okay? But you could do like gold foil antiquing, like the flex stuff that you put on and rub off. You could do gold antiquing foils. You could do like white glitters, you could do gold wings if you wanted to do like white angels. I'm thinking like what would be really pretty is some white distressed angels so you can see some of the dark coming through of the wood underneath with some gold or silver wings. They would be very, very pretty. You like the middle one? All three of your favorites. Robin loves them. You like the one with the green tag the best? This one is precious. I do like that one. Absolutely precious. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, you guys. I was like, got home from dinner with Alicia and my grandson, Oliver, and I was like, let's do a live. Need to do a live. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be live tomorrow too. But you guys said that you wanted to see some fall stuff coming. So I just made our first drop of fall today. It's called Harvest Blessings. It's a whole collection that has some pretty cool, cute little pumpkins in it. So make sure you go check that out. Check these out. These are a must. Imagine making these for Christmas and giving them as gifts. So gorgeous. You could give them all as one gift, or you could separate them up and you'd have three gifts. So great ideas. Thank you. Your favorite is the middle because it's your favorite color. I think that's everybody's favorite. I love them. All right, ladies. Cindy, I hope to see you at the retreat. I can send you a link for sure. I will post the link here on the page for the retreat. We have 8, did I say 8 tickets left? I think we have 8 tickets left. 4 or 5, no, maybe 6. I don't remember. I'll get the link posted though. We have some tickets for a few ladies. All right. I love you guys. Happy Monday, and I will see you very soon. Bye.